Hey guys, I'm Roxette Arisa, and today I'm actually going to be doing an update for the drugstore haul that I did about a month ago or so. So if you haven't watched that, you might want to go back and watch that. I will link it right here. But if you have watched it, then welcome back. We're doing a drugstore haul update because a lot of people actually requested that. I've never done a haul update before, but I mean, it is a good idea just to, tell you guys how I'm feeling, how the products are working, yada yada yada, you know the drill. Before we hop into the video, make sure you're subscribed to my channel because you don't want to miss out on any of the videos that I post. I do post twice a week, every single week, sometimes a little extra if I have, extra things to share or anything like that. So yeah, definitely subscribe. And as always, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter when I'm not posting a YouTube video, so pretty much every other day of the week. Now let's hop into the update video. Like I said in that video, I really like to get a good feel for the products before I tell you guys how I like them or anything like that. You guys know that. But some things I haven't worn enough times that I really can get like a full feel for the makeup. So I've just left those out, and I might mention them in like a favorites video if I like them or not. But the majority of the things I do have here that I have tried, and gotten like a complete, feel for them. So let's just start. The NYX Wonder Stick. I love the contouring side of this. I did use it today and then I kind of like blended out. It's such a nice contour shade. I do have the shade Universal, but I find it to be, the perfect tone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's just the right kind of tone for a contour shade for my skin type. And I like the formula a lot as well. It seems to like blend out easily, it doesn't get patchy anywhere, and it stays on for a long time during the day. Unfortunately, I do not like the other side of the Wonder Stick, the highlight. I find that the formula is really strange. It's just like, I don't know, it's almost chalky, and it's like, it doesn't come out very well for me. I don't know why, but I really, really do like the contouring shade. That's it right there. I just find that it's, a really, really nice shade to contour with. I'm kind of going to organize this by brand like I did in the actual haul. So first I'm going to just start off with NYX. This is the NYX Powder Blush in the shade Taupe. This is actually a contouring shade, and I really like this as well. The formula is nice. It's silky, it's smooth. It is very, very cool toned, and it's not really that pigmented, but honestly I kind of like that because you're not going to have that problem where you go very light-handed and you get a very big gash on your face or anything like that. So I like the formula a lot, and the color is really nice as well. This would be a perfect contour shade if you're very fair, even more fair than me, because it's not very dark and it does have that kind of ashy tone to it. Next up, I've got the NYX Matte Bronzer and the NYX Illuminator. Honestly, both of them are too light for my skin tone. I did get the shade Light in the bronzer, and you can tell it's not a good shade for me, but the formula is nice. It is pretty silky and smooth. Again, the highlight, I don't know, it's really peach tone, and it just doesn't really show up that well for me on my skin tone. But for somebody who's more fair than me, I think those two shades would be really nice. You can tell even on my hand, like they're too light for my skin tone. But again, I do like the formula a lot. I just wish that I had gotten a darker shade. Next up, I've got the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Foundation, which if you watched my first impression drugstore edition that I recently did, you would have seen this in it, and you will see, like my first impression reaction to this foundation. Honestly, I do not like it. That's just my opinion. It's not full coverage enough for me. If I was going for something light coverage, I would just go for like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream. But if I am looking for a foundation, like a liquid foundation, I want medium to full coverage at least, or for it to be buildable. I don't find this very buildable at all, really. It seems to cake up easily on me, and it might just be my skin tone. I don't know. I mean, everybody is a little bit different. Obviously, I love NYX, and a lot of their products are so high quality, but this one it didn't work out for me, unfortunately. So that's really all I have to say. It's unfortunate, but It's true. Okay, but these two products from NYX are amazing. This is the Naked Truth eyeshadow. It's a really pretty, just natural shade. I find that it's highly pigmented. That's the swatch right there, if you can see from this far. But yeah, I love it. And then this is the Nude Matte Shadow in the shade Bare My Soul. Again, very highly pigmented, very buttery and silky. They just like blend out very easily and very natural. So I really, really do like the eyeshadows that I tried from NYX this time. I also really liked the two lip products that I got. So this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. Love this shade. I love the formula. I've always loved the soft matte lip creams from NYX, but this shade in particular, I have to say this is probably my absolute favorite shade that I've ever tried, and I think I've pretty much tried, no, I haven't tried all of them, but I've tried a lot of shades from that collection, and this is such a beautiful shade. It's a nude, but it's pinky. It's a little bit on the brown side, but not too brown, so it's very wearable. I love, love, love this shade. So into like brownie nudes right now, it's not even funny. And then I also got the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline. Love this as well. Again, I have tried the butter glosses before, and I really like the formulas. So this is just a bit more of a darker shade than some of the formulas I've tried. So I love it. That is the that's the swatch right there. The thing that I like about the butter glosses is that they're pretty opaque, and they are very thick. They're not a thin gloss, so they do have really nice color payoff, and I love both of these. These are the eyeliners that I had gotten in that haul. This is the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner, and I got the shade Crystal Onyx as well as Crystal Gunmetal. Now, Crystal Gunmetal is the one that I tried first. Amazing. Literally amazing, you guys. I love it so much. It's such a nice glitter liner. I don't know, I find the applicator easy to use. I find the color pigmented. I love this specific shade because it's not a true silver. It's darker. I feel like it's more of like a charcoal, which I love. And then I tried to use this one, and it was completely dried out. Like, there's legit no product on there. Like, look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but not, no. So yeah, this was a bit of a fail, but I'm not really sure why that happened, because this one I love, love, love everything about it. The color, the formula, everything, the way it wears. But I don't know, this might have just been, you know, a bad one that I picked out. So that's unfortunate, but I hope to try it in the future. I'll definitely repurchase it because I'm still on the hunt for a good sparkly black liquid liner. In the haul, I got a few e.l.f. products, but this is the only one that I've tried out so far, and that is the blush palette. This is the light shade. I really, really like it. The only thing is, it is very pigmented. Like, I will swatch a few because you'll see how pigmented the shades are. And personally, if you watch my videos, you'll know this. Personally, I actually prefer blushes that are less pigmented and just buildable, because you're a lot less likely to get like kind of that clown look that nobody wants. So see how pigmented these shades are? It's these four right here. So you have to be very, very light-handed, but I mean, the pigmentation comes with its ups and downs. Obviously, you don't use as much product, and it's already drugstore, so it's super duper affordable, and you will not be running out of this anytime soon. But again, you do have to be careful because you don't want to look like you have too much blush on. But overall, I do like this, and I would recommend it as a really nice blush palette from the drugstore. I got two things from Physicians Formula in that haul, and I actually like both of them a lot, which is very exciting. So this is the all-in-one, I think it's called the Custom Nude Palette. It's really beautiful. I've been using it as a highlight, I've used it as eyeshadows, I've used it as an inner corner highlight and a brow highlight. I love this palette, especially because it does have, you know, your lighter tones, it has bronzy tones, it has pinky tones, so you kind of get a little bit of everything, and the pigmentation is definitely there. It's such a beautiful shade. Look at that right there. So pigmented. I really, really love the quality of this highlight little palette thing. And then I also got the Bronze Booster Glow Boosting 2-in-1 bronzer and highlighter. Like this as well. I am wearing it today on my cheeks as my bronzer. It is more cool toned than most bronzers that I have, but I find that it still works really well. That's the swatch right there. It does have shimmer in it, so I wouldn't use this for contouring, but I like it a lot, and I've been getting a lot of use out of it actually, so I'm very happy about that because I have been so obsessed with like bronzy golden tones, especially on the cheeks. So this is just perfect because it has that bronze golden glow to it because of that shimmery sun in there. Really nice product. Okay, next up I have these 3 concealers from LA Girl. This is the Pro Conceal. There was so much hype surrounding these concealers, which is why I originally got them. I personally do not like the actual concealer one that I got. This is in the shade Porcelain. I didn't find it easy to blend out at all. I didn't find that had very nice coverage. I don't know. There was just not many pros to this for me. And some people were commenting saying that it's easier to use when you have a beauty blender. But honestly, right now, I'm kind of like scared of the beauty blender because of that, the whole, I don't know. This is old news, but I recently just saw that when there were bugs in the beauty blender, and it kind of freaked me out. So I'm taking a break. I mean, beauty blenders are really nice. They're so beautiful. They leave a beautiful finish, but I'm taking a break right now. I'm just sticking to brushes. So this one, I don't know. It's kind of, it didn't work for me. This, if you saw my first impressions, was a disaster at first because I put it everywhere. I didn't really know how to use a corrector, and I think it's too dark for me actually. I think I need more of a peach tone with my skin type, or my skin tone. So again, I don't know. It's not really my favorite product at all. This one though, I really like. This is in the shade Cool Tan, and I've been using this as sort of a cream or liquidy contour. It blends out so nicely. I don't know. I find that this one blends out nicely, and this one does not, so I'm not really sure why that is. But I really, really like this one for cream contouring. So that's the whole gist on the LA Girl concealers for me. I did also get this LA Girl lip liners. Oh, I also got, I forgot one product. I also got the LA Colors. Oh, I always forget this is not LA Girl. But this is the LA Colors Makeup Contour Palette. This is $12, which is actually a really good deal because you get so many shades. You get, you know, a bunch of contouring shades. You get your banana shade. You get 2 matte highlights and then a shimmer highlight. So it is nice. It's definitely some bang for your buck. But personally, I still, you know, do choose the Anastasia contour kit over this or other things. But honestly, if you are on a budget and you're looking for a contour palette to try out, or maybe you're new to makeup and you don't want to, you know, invest in something so expensive, this is a really good palette to try out. I also got 2 lip liners from LA Girl during that haul. The quality, so good. Honestly, I really like this. I think it's very comparable to MAC lip pencils. I don't know. They're very pigmented. They're nice, you know. Look at that right there. Very pigmented, very creamy. They go on smoothly. They last a long time. So I'm very impressed with the LA Girl lip pencils. NYC liquid liner, amazing. Honestly, the best liquid liner I've personally tried. I love the applicator. It's so black. It stays on a long time. It's so easy to get a nice sharp wing, and I love this liquid liner. This and then the Ofra gel liner are my absolute 2 favorite liners of all time. They're both of them are so easy to get a nice sharp wing to make it exact and everything. I mean, I don't know. I'm so obsessed with this. You saw my first reaction. If you saw that first impressions, I was amazed, and I still am, honestly. Every time I use it, I'm just like, how did this cost $2? Like, this is better. Honestly, it's so much better than anything high-end that I've ever tried. So, love, love, love the NYC liquid liner. The Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil has quickly become one of my absolute favorite products. It's so, so beautiful. It has, you know, a little gold shimmer in there. Like I said, I'm really into that golden shimmer right now. So, I love it. It's just the perfect amount of pigmentation for me. It's a perfect tone for my skin. It's beautiful. That is the swatch right there. I love it so much. And you guys know this, I'm a huge fan of Milani. I love Milani products so much. Almost everything that I've tried, I've fallen in love with, and this definitely does the brand justice. I highly recommend trying this if you're at the drugstore and you're looking for a bronzer. It is the best bronzer that I've tried from the drugstore ever. Ever. I love it so much. In that haul, I did pick up a few things from Revlon. So the first thing was Black Cherry, this lipstick. I've literally had my eyes on it for forever, but it's always sold out. That is the swatch. It's so beautiful. It's the perfect berry tone. I mean, it's vampy, but not too vampy, so it's still wearable. I love this shade. It's the perfect amount of like purple berry beautifulness, and I love it. Then I also did get the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color, which is one of their newest products. This is the shade Seduction. I've been very impressed with this as well. I am wearing a little bit of it today, just on the very middle of my lips, but I find that it's just, it's a really nice shade of pink. It smells amazing. It kind of smells like, I don't know, fruitiness, but it's so good. That is the swatch right there. You can tell it's a really nice neutral shade, but it is still on the pinky side. And yeah, I don't know. It wears pretty nicely too. It's not too drying like a lot of matte products. It's just the right amount of matte, and I'm impressed. This is the Revlon Peach Glow little highlighting palette. Like I said in the haul, I was really excited to see this at the drugstore because it looks like a pretty much a basic dupe for the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. They look very similar. Also, I've just realized that this kind of looks like the Physicians Formula Miami Heat highlighting little palette thing, but I've never tried that, so I'm not sure how they compare and wear, but I can say that they look very similar. So if you like that, you'll probably like this, and I really like the wear of it. It is a nice highlight. It's definitely peach toned, so if you have more fair skin, this would look so beautiful on you. And I don't know, the quality's definitely there though. Moving on to the stuff I got from Maybelline, I am obsessed with this Maybelline Fit Me Stick Foundation. It is so nice. I've honestly never tried a stick foundation before this one, although they are quite the rage right now. I mean, I know Makeup Forever has them, Clinique is coming out with some stick foundations. A lot of brands are coming out with stick foundation, so I wanted to give it a try, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money giving it a try because I've never tried a stick foundation, so I didn't know how my skin would react to the formula because I am more on the oily side. But I'm very impressed with this Maybelline Fit Me one. It is so nice. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I feel like the stick foundation, the formula just allows you to build it up as you like without getting too cakey or anything. I mean, I'm really impressed, and I have the shade 230, which is actually a really good match for me, so I don't know, I'm so happy with this. And it's not, it says it's a shine free foundation, and that's what I was about to say. It's not, doesn't make you like look oily, which is what I had heard a lot of stick foundations do, so this is a really good stick foundation from the drugstore. Very impressed. Then I got the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. I did use this in the first impression tutorial drugstore edition that I did, so you can kind of see my first impression there. I wasn't expecting, whoa, like I was saying, I wasn't really expecting it to be a silicone primer. I don't know why, I just thought it was going to be more creamy, moisturizing, you know. But for a silicone primer, it's alright. I just personally don't really like silicone primers on myself, so I haven't been reaching for this that often, to be honest. But if you like silicone primers, you'll probably like this a lot because it is one of the better silicone ones that I've tried. It's just not for me. The L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, I love it. Honestly, I do. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it a lot since I got it pretty much every time. Actually, I've been wearing this and Benefit Roller Lash, but I don't know, I really like it. It's honestly my favorite drugstore mascara now, and this has really brought me back to drugstore mascaras, but because for a long time I didn't like any that I was trying. Like, they were just, I don't know, they just didn't have the same quality as like Benefit Roller Lash or Too Faced Better Than Sex, which are my two favorite mascaras, and this is honestly very up there with those other two. I just find that it stays, it doesn't flake off anywhere, or you know, it wears really well during the day, so it's not just gonna by the end of the day, you know what I mean? So I really like this, and it's great for the lower lash line as well as the upper lash line. So, you know, that's always a plus when you can use one product for both and have it look really good. It's the perfect amount of like volume and length, and just, I don't know, I really like this mascara. Also, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, amazing. Honestly, amazing. It's one of the best matte foundations that I've ever tried. It doesn't dry me out. You don't get patches anywhere. It's just perfect, and it has a very buildable coverage, so you can kind of, you know, tailor it to what you want or what occasion it is. It's just perfect. I love this this foundation so much. It's definitely my favorite from the drugstore right now, so love it. The L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. This is a primer, but it has a kind of a weird texture. It's very thick, and I don't know. It doesn't blend into my skin very well. It's kind of a mixture between a silicone and a cream foundation. I feel like it looks more like a cream, but it wears more like a silicone primer. And like I've already said, I'm not the biggest fan of silicone primers in general. Just, I don't know why, they just don't suit me very well. I don't like the feeling of them that much. But if you do like them, then you might want to give this a try. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't really for me, but again, that just may be my preference. Then I've got the L'Oreal True Match Powder, which honestly, I'm very impressed with. I've never tried the foundation, the liquid foundation, but I've always wanted to. I just never have, you know, have done it. But I'm very glad I found the powder because it's so nice. It kind of just like sinks into the skin, presses everything down, you know, puts everything into its place. I am wearing it today, and I don't know, it just keeps me pretty oil-free during the day. It's really nice, I have to say. And last but definitely not least, this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This is a brow pencil. So good, so good. It has a spoolie on one end, it has the pencil on the other. It's basically a exact dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz in, you know, the way it looks, but also the way it wears. I'm so impressed with the formula of it because it stays on all day long. It really does a nice job of defining your eyebrows, and yeah, I don't know, I really love it. The only thing is, I wish they would come out with more shades because, like most things at the drugstore, there's not a huge shade range, so this one's a bit dark for me. For my preference at least. So that's the only thing, is I just wish there was more shades. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for this haul update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I've never done a video like this, but so many people requested it when I did post that drugstore haul, so I thought, why not? I mean, obviously I'm trying the products anyway, so I might as well tell you guys how they're doing and how they're wearing and how I'm liking them, and it just makes sense because obviously that is very helpful, and I want to help you guys. If you like this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up because it helps me out so much. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, because I would love you and you will become a rock star. Alrighty, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys loved it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!